All right, everyone, you are tuning in now to the Pacelli Coaches Show. We are obviously pre-recording this. It is very bright here, but we're doing the final Coaches Show for the basketball coaches. And Coach Bryant Thomas, who just won a state championship, and then Coach Calvin Thomas, who also won a state championship. Coach, thank you so much for joining us again.
Thanks for having me.
All right, Coach, let's go ahead and let's talk about what this year meant to you, man. To get that state championship 2 weeks ago, you've done all the media circuits, man. Now you've had some time to kind of get a feel and let your collect your thoughts. What does this mean to get back to back and win another state championship?
Man, to get a back-to-back state championship is amazing. It was very tiring, but I'm just so proud of our girls, our teams, and we wouldn't be able to do this without, the support from our AD and our admin. So it's just a big deal that we're able to go back-to-back here, and, we got the first two.
Yep. Well, Coach, that game specifically, I've talked about it through and through with you, but I want now, this is especially for the Pacelli Vikings family, to be down in that arena very eerily similar to a team that just won another state championship too in Hardaway. I know you were cheering them on. Congratulations to Kelly and her program. You were down 19-4, looked all is lost. That was the same feeling everybody was getting in that Athens Christian game. What was the mindset and the message to the team to get you back in that and ultimately win the game? And you didn't even take your first lead until 20 seconds left in the game, man.
Well, taking the lead in the last 20 seconds, that's what mattered the most. But, being in those, the schedule pays off.
Right.
The schedule pays off. That's why we play the schedule that we play. And that being down, we already knew we was going to have to fight to win this basketball game. So, being down, we knew we had a deeper bench, and we knew we'll wear them out over time. So we knew third, fourth quarter, if we get on our run, we'll be able to strike and be able to finish the game out. So
Michaela Hosley, this was her final game wearing a Viking. We know about what she did on flag football. She's going to Georgia Southern. But in her final game, for her to put on a performance like she did, put the team on her back, and make that incredible play, what does that say about someone that you've gotten really close with the last couple of years and brought 2 state championships to Pacelli?
That was big for what she did. She stepped up at the right moment at the right time. Couldn't be at a greater time. Being down, stepping up, couple of key blocks to get us in transition, to score. She did a lot of things in that game that just changed the whole thing. Have her for these 2 years was a blessing. It was an amazing run. I'm so proud of her. She's able to get ready to start preparing to go to Georgia Southern.
Yep.
And I'm waiting to see what's going to happen next. And I know she can get it done there as well. The coach was Georgia Southern coach was at the game. She was like, "Wow, I'm just so proud of her. I can't wait to have her." I said, "Nah, I need to keep her one more year." She was like, "Nah, I need her." But man, without her, it doesn't happen. We're not talking about back-to-back state championships. She did an amazing job here at Pacelli.
No doubt about it, and she made us all proud. I'm looking forward to seeing her at the next level. All right, so have y'all done ring fittings, Coach? What's next moving forward? When do you plan on? Have you planned a date? Like maybe they're going to get the rings. I'm assuming whenever they're ready. Yeah. You think it'll be this year, next year? What's moving forward for kind of putting a wrap on this year's team?
All right, rings was already done. Size was already done. Right now, we make a few adjustments on the ring. Typically, it take 10 to 12 weeks before they come back. So we don't know when we'll have a ring ceremony or anything like that. So right now, we're just kind of looking to see when we're going to do our banquet and farewell to our seniors.
I can't wait to see what these back-to-back rings are going to look like, man. I know there's put a lot of thought into them. Final question is, moving forward for the offseason, you can already start. You got multiple other duties other than just coaching basketball, but what have you already thought about for next year's team and workouts or anything like that? Or are you giving the girls a little bit of a break before you start to talk about summer and all that?
Probably next week sometime I have an individual meeting with each kid and kind of start giving them, their goal, their roles, what kind of goals we can help them meet. Just have a recap of this season, how we can get better. Then a lot of the girls are going to, got a couple of girls that's going to travel basketball. So, hey, we're going to work with the travel team that they're playing with and, help them get in the gym, get better. And the ones that's not playing travel ball, they already saying, hey, we're going to get in the gym. So that's where we at right now.
His name is Bryant Thomas. He's a back-to-back state champion. Coach, congratulations once again. Thank you for letting us be a part of the ride. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk with Calvin Thomas and his boy team win another state championship here at Pacelli.
Hi, my name is Griff Gordy, and here at Gordy Eye Care, we have been serving the Bi-City community for 17 years. As a former state championship quarterback, I love the fact that I can watch local high school athletics from the comfort of my own home. So it was a no-brainer to support Georgia-Alabama Sports Live and what they do for young athletes in our area.
And without business like yourself, Gordy Eye Care, none of our coverage would be possible to be able to cover the 16 different high schools, the local colleges, and professional teams. So we'd like to say thank you to you, Dr. Griff Gordy, and Gordy Eye Care for your support of Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. And then you can make an appointment today at Gordy Eye Care with the number 334-291-5125. Keep supporting Gordy Eye Care and keep watching Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back to the Pacelli Coach Show here on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live, and I am with the man himself, Coach Calvin Thomas. Coach, again, thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations on winning another state championship.
Thank you for having me, dude.
All right, Coach, just the same question I asked Bryant. You've done the media circuit now. You've had a little bit of time to collect yourself. What does it mean, again, to go undefeated and win a state championship here at Pacelli in your first season?
Man, it's honestly just a testament to how good God is, and it's a testament to my guys, how hard they work. You know, it was at a time, like I say, when things were in shambles. A lot of people left. You know, things started to look different, but those guys bought in. They stayed together as a family, and when I say family, I truly mean it. And then they worked their tails off. You know, and that's the result you get.
You talked about, like, I know you didn't listen to the noise, but everybody was like, you're losing a reigning player of the year. You're not as deep as you were last year. Supposedly the GIAA was going to be even better this year with adding teams. Pacelli is going to be an afterthought. And you proved everyone wrong every single step of the way. You beat really good teams across the board. You dominated really everybody in the GIAA. Did you use that as motivation, knowing that y'all were kind of second guess, or you really didn't even need that? Y'all were going to come in hungrier than ever, no matter if people thought you were going to be good or not.
I mean, at the end of the day, a part of it was in the back of my mind, but it was only a small part of what I wanted to do, what we wanted to do as a staff for our kids. You know, when I came, I'll never forget when I first came in the gym back in June. First two kids I seen were Mekhi Williams and Jalen Bush. Yeah. So when I seen them and they were working out, I said, "Hey, we're going to build on. We're going to be fine." You know, seeing the talent, seeing the work ethic they had. You know, I was comfortable. So, like I said, you know, it played a small part, but, you know, it had nothing to do with the plans that we had for our guys. You know, we knew coming in, we was building our things off a foundation, outworking everybody, because the work will show.
Coach, talk about your staff, because those guys were dedicated, and from the statistician, Brian Evans, who was at every game, to Miss Melvin, all the way up to you. Y'all dedicate a lot of time and effort to make sure that these boys could be successful.
Man, literally, you know, we was talking the other day amongst ourselves, man, literally the best staff that I have been with my whole career, man. Everybody played their role within our staff. You know, we all worked together. We bounced ideas off each other. When one was hanging, the other one picked it up. You know, it was a time where I got sick. Yeah. So, you know, they had to take over. They stepped right in. You know, we didn't miss a beat. Yep. You know, and that's important, because those type of things trickle down to the kids. So when the kids were able to see that, you know, that just, you know, promoted their bond even more. Yeah. So amazing staff. You know, you wouldn't even believe some of the stuff that, you know, we did and accomplished together within our, you know, coaching meetings, and like. They truly are some wizards. I call them wizards when you're somewhat experts of what you do. You know, these people that I work with, you know, they made me look very well. And, you know, I appreciate them. We made each other look well. Like I said, you know, we worked together, and, you know, we got the result we wanted.
You take down Athens Christian. You take down Tatnall Square. You came in. You were disciplined, determined, focused, motivated. I mean, these guys wanted it. And you knew they wanted it, and you knew these guys were ready to take care of business. But, Coach, to finish undefeated here, and now you can look back on it, that's an incredible feat, man. And I'm looking back in the history books. I don't think we've had an undefeated basketball team in the 25 years. I'm just going from 2000 to now. We have not had an undefeated boys team. that be able to do that with a tough schedule, that's a pretty incredible feat. Now you can look back on it, man.
Absolutely, man. Once again, all praises to the Most High, because without Him, none of this would be possible. But our kids, and I can't stress it enough, our kids really work. Like, and people hear me say that and they think, oh, they did no. Like, if the standard was to touch the line in a run,
right,
we went and touched the wall.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? Like, we outwork everybody. So I'm just proud for my kids. I'm proud for my parents, because at the end of the day, parents, administration, just the whole community, it takes this to do things like this. And we had full support from all of those people.
Yeah.
So I want to thank all of those people as well, And again, man, I can't stress this enough, because I know kids are watching. It's no magic pill.
No.
It's you have to put the work in, and the work will show, and it showed.
And you talk about the administration, like Carolyn Brewster, Ms. DeLeo, Ms. Ernest, of course, all your administrative staff, like Bryant, Thomas, everyone that makes the athletic department go. Jennifer Sleeto, media relations. I mean, it was a great collective effort. I love the family feel here, and I know you do too, Coach. And now you're state champions, man. So same with us with Bryant. What's the plan with the ring sizes, and then moving forward? Are you having closure meetings with guys? What's the plan for next year? What's happening now? The off season's here.
So yeah, we definitely did our ring sizes. We designed the rings. They just sent me the proof probably a day or two ago to confirm it. So we got all those set.
Awesome.
As far as moving forward, I hate to say it, but we never stopped. Like, our kids, we won Saturday. We went to Columbus State game on Sunday because a few of them got offers.
Yeah.
Monday, those guys were back in the gym.
Unreal,
so it doesn't stop. And it had nothing to do with me. Like,
right.
This was, the individual will
right.
to want to be great, that they have. So we're definitely going to have, the one-on-one meetings. We got to put a plan together of everyone's next step. Got the seniors. We're going to get them out the right way.
Yeah.
The returning players, we got to, get their stuff set up, because they're going to be on meal plans, weight room plans. Yeah. We got some doing AAU. So, we gotta work around that. And then we also have our other athletes doing other sports.
Yeah.
Track. We even got some doing tennis.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're definitely going to take this moment in, because like I told my guys, they deserve it. We deserve it. But we also know we got to stay paranoid. So we right back to work. I tell them all the time, I always feel like somebody is doing more than you. So you got to stay paranoid.
No doubt about it.
When you feel that moment, hey, it's time to get right back to it.
Exactly. And, you got the target on your back. This
Absolutely.
is back-to-back. Everybody knows you're the best team in the league, and y'all want it like that because you're ready to take on the challenge, Coach. I do want to wrap this up talking about the seniors, man. Talking about Trenton Latham and his final game, putting up 11 points, what he meant to you as a leader on the court. Jalen Bush, showing by his actions, outworking everyone. What do those guys mean in helping lay a foundation in year one for you to help lead y'all to a state championship?
Man, listen, words don't even explain it. I appreciate those guys so much, because it was at a time, like I said, all those kids could have left and went somewhere else and been high-level players at another program. And don't let me
forget Caleb Jackson, too.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry, Coach. I didn't mean to interrupt, but I know his mom would kill me because Caleb Jackson was the best bench player we have in our area. So talk about him as well.
Absolutely. And speaking of Caleb Jackson, he could have went anywhere else and started on another team in this area.
100%.
You see what I'm saying? But he went into his role and he accepted his role to be our energy guy off the bench.
Yeah.
And he did a hell of a job.
Yes, he did.
Hell of a job. I call him the life of the party, because he always brought that spark to us, not even just in the game, in practice, in pregame meals, he always kept us upbeat.
Yeah.
But those guys, man, Jalen Bush is unbelievable. Unbelievable, man. A guy that shows up every day is unheard of.
Yeah.
Unheard of. I'm an athlete myself, and I know, and I'm not proud of it, but I took days off.
Right.
Jalen Bush doesn't take days off, which is
incredible.
Crazy to me.
Wow.
Crazy. And he's a good kid. You don't find that often.
No.
Same with Trent Latham, a good kid, man. At one point I told Trent was my alarm clock. He was my alarm clock, because I know, hey, Coach, I need to get in the gym every morning. Now I'm up. You see what I'm saying? And and he showed up big for us down the stretch, and he filled his role.
Yep.
He did exactly what I needed him to do the whole year. All year. And that was to be a leader, facilitate my offense. That's all I needed from him. And he did that well. You know, AJ Jackson, which is the second life of the party, you know, he's another good kid as well. He broke out of his shell this year as well.
And
he
contributed too.
Absolutely. Absolutely. When I first met him coming in, he was quiet. You know, he really didn't do much. You know, he kind of stayed to himself. But as we start to build that relationship, you know, he started to open himself up. So, you know, another great kid, man. And I'm blessed to have those. You know, I told their parents the other day, I wish I could have them 4 more years.
Right.
But, you know, that's not the way the tables turn. But, you know, like I told them, we're locked in for life. So they're stuck with me the rest of their life. But I'm just so appreciative of them for sticking by me, supporting me and the staff, you know, and just buying into what we were trying to do.
Well, Coach, I'm proud of you. I'm glad you got this. You deserved it. You worked your butt off, and many more to come here at Pacelli. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And next time we have him on, he'll be talking as an athletic director, because we got many other great sports right now. Baseball's off to a great start. Soccer, tennis, golf, and we got our spring media day live from right here at the Beck Center on Sunday. All the schools going to bring track and field, tennis, golf, and soccer. We look forward to talking to them. Coach, thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next time on the Pacelli Coach Show here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Even though I'm away at college, Kinetic Credit Union is still the best way for me to stay connected here and at home. With the Kinetic mobile app, I have control of my accounts wherever I go. I can easily transfer money between internal and external accounts, get money faster by setting up recurring transfers, and I can find the nearest ATM or branch right from my phone. Plus, I can add my Kinetic cards to my phone's digital wallet and enjoy quick, secure, contactless payments. By the way, Mom, I need some more money.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.